Hey, this is Gerald. This is take 2. Take 1 was pretty bad. One, do you not own My Hero Academia, Gundam, or Azur? Again, YouTube, internet. I gotta use pictures off of my phone. Again, I'm sorry. And I forgot to mention this, but when Izuku went in and landed, he tossed both his shield and gun to the left side. Because he turned around, he was able to catch his parents and slam to the back of his back to the wall. When it happened, yes, they were knocked out, singing to a warp gate. When the warp gate opened back up again, he went, well, the freedom, hold on. Let me find a picture. Yeah. Hold on. When the freedom went a 45-degree angle coming up. When they did, the doors opened. When the doors opened, of course, for sale. Because the Midori family woke up. They say, yeah. When Inko saw Izuku in his armor, keep them safe, she said, she got a little worried. Izuku, you okay? Yeah. But I think I'm going to feel that one in the morning. Lou, where are we? I need time to actually update. I need time to connect to our satellite. Okay. But so we have trouble. What type of trouble? A battle. We're tight. Of course, they did hold a popping noise. It was I see Izuku popping his back. He walked over, grabbed his gun and his shield, and checked his gun. 45% left. His shield, 3% left. After that, he put his rifle in his back skirt armor and walked over, kind of see what's going on, and they literally found it was a unit that they simply don't like. It was this unit. It was about, let's say, 20, 25 of, but let's say around 55 of them, literally trying to destroy 5 goals. When they looked at them carefully, they have rigs. They listened, wait a minute, aren't those the Asolingos we know? Yeah. Mom, I'm going out there to help them. The guns do nothing and they probably run low on ammo and energy. Because he was hovering and took off. Again, Inko Fly said, get back here. Izuku Midoriya. Of course, he had a little bit of a pissed off look or noise. Well, Hassan Midoriya, aka Miss Midoriya, said, honey, see, he's going to do that a lot. Because that's what he is. Besides, I saw his arm glowed a little bit. Like he was activating a quirk. Really? I think it's one for all. How? Don't ask me. So again, who knows? Took off. While I had to look at this, Cleveland, along with, I hope I can remember the names probably, how to say them, it's a different story. Unicorn and C-23, Anami, Laffy, and Javelin. Of course, Cleveland decided to take them so that they can learn something, not to stay on the land, not stay on the island and just be bored out of their minds. Like I say, when this happens, about 3 or 4 months later, after the whole entire end of the series, at least in my mind, happened, or at least a month. We'll be about 45 minutes into or heck, well, let's say 45 minutes later, everything happened. Of course, so you got reinforcements ain't gonna be there until about 1 hour to 1 minute, to about, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour. They're about, let's say, 2 hours away from the land, away from our lane. They begin to bust them pretty quickly. They use everything, and all the gears, the weapons, everything will be slowly destroyed. Until even Cleveland's heavy guns were completely useless. Until they hold a blast. Destroy one. Did you go? Wasn't us. It's over there. It was this guy coming at them fast with a gun, shield. It was in pure white, blue, yellow, and slightly red. After that, again, let me yawn. Sorry, I had a yawn. When I had a yawn. When it happened, of course, he took course. He was able to take nearly, let's say, 7 of these guys down before he's using his shield to block their attacks. They rushed in. Boom! Kick one away from Unicorn. After that, he said, "You okay?" Of course, Unicorn, just a little kid. Again, they did not mention anything about how old they are, what the height is. Again, I'm sorry. Anyways, said, "Wait a minute, aren't you Cleveland?" "Yeah, I heard about you. I did research, but yeah, I got an F minus." "Wait, what?" "Later. Explains in later." How in the heck these things are in here? I mean, they're supposed to be sunk in a specialized... whatever. Never mind. Of course, brings Beam Rifle up and... the sound was actually... crap, come on. The machine guns on the stomach area was going off. Which again, in my mind, I really want to say no to this, but again, he needs it for the armies coming. You're probably thinking, what is the power source? I'll tell you about it later. I think. After that, of course, he quickly said, "Goes, take the 6 goals and get over to that white ship over there." He pointed his, well, technically his beam rifle, which he said, I really don't have to point it. The back door is open. My mom and dad are there. Go, you'll need some help. And these sirens are being a real pain in the butt. Well, they're headed over there. But Unicorn couldn't do it because her rig was kind of malfunctioning. Said, "Oh no." No, he came back in, shield up, keeping her safe. Said, "You okay, little one?" "Pardon me?" He said, "Yeah, I mean, although he may not like it though, I have to pick you up and carry you over there, if you're okay with that." Of course, he was, yes. Okay. Of course, he bent down, picked her up, and said, "Hold on tight." Of course, the backpack, the thrusters open up. Which again, hopefully later on, this happened, okay? Open up and he was able to fly to the Freedom. Hold on. Crapola. The other ghosts were able to. Before he did, he was able to get in front of them and said, "You guys need to line up. Line up." Because he was able to put his feet on the waddle and put his shield up, while the thrusters on the shield toned backwards or towards him, put the shield in front, and said, "We're going to use a little bit of speed." And at thrust, of course, the thrusters kicked on. Said, "I need you to grab on. Look, you want to keep moving forward or get left behind? Fine. Goes. Grab your hands." And the thrust. He got there, he said, "Set off." Thrusters quickly swing back to the normal position, going straightly up and down. The thrusters, I mean these on the bottom, because he had them like this in a way, but the shield is still closed when he did, so the shield can be used as a booster. When he did, he's able to cut it off and slow down. He said, to use his front thrusters, fingers, depending on what you want to call them, to slow down. What the hell was that? Jiminy Crickets. When he slowed down, because the ghosts were able to let go, and he was able to stop Minel and landed on the back of the ship. Of course, the door was wide open. He quickly said, "Everyone heal." Of course, when he put Unicorn down, he did it slowly and gently. "Okay, yes, we'll be safe here." And they quickly, of course, they say thank you. Said, "Don't worry, Miss Cleveland. My mom and dad and my sister are good people. Right now, Eldroids, I'm gonna try to buy some time. Can you contact the island?" "Yes, but our radios are completely down." Lulu! Well, there we go. "So my radio still needs time to connect." Buy some time. I'm trying to buy some time. Because he got it from them, not because his back's turned outside, and jumped backwards. His thrusters open up and made him boost backwards, and he was able to tone and take off. When he did, because he took off and started to suit, he said, "Ammo, 25% now is up to about 15. Well, I did take about 10 of them down. Let's see if I can take 10 more down." Because he did put his beam rifle onto his back skirt armor, and his shield. He put a shield onto his backpack to this. How he did it, though, sorry, I got kissing underneath 50 minutes. Well, he grabbed hold of both his beam swords, bring him out, and said, "Here we go. Round 2. This is Justin. Gotta go. Like and subscribe. Like, don't. It's okay. Cool. Bye."